So today we have with us Shanika Ward, who is our Director of Financial Aid, and Mr. Jonathan Garrison, who is our Director of Scholarships. But Shanika, we'll start with you. First of all, how common is it for Sandhill students to receive financial aid?
It's very common, actually. About 60 to 70% of our students receive financial aid each year. So it's pretty common.
So what do students need to know to be able to apply for financial aid?
The first thing that they need to know is that they'll need to go to the FAFSA website, fafsa.ed.gov, and the FAFSA application opens October 1st every year, and so students will need to be prepared to fill that out and use the tax information from 2 years prior in order to complete that application.
So Shanika, most of the students who are watching this orientation video will be starting for spring semester in January. Is there a deadline for them to fill out the FAFSA form to get financial aid for spring semester?
Yes, for entry into the spring semester, students must have their application in, their FAFSA application by December 3rd. That's the hard deadline for that.
And the FAFSA form, is it difficult to complete, or?
Some students might find it difficult, but the beauty of it, one of our core values is helpfulness, and so you can set up a time with our financial aid associate to come in and complete the FAFSA application in person if you feel comfortable, or you can set up a time to do it virtually with that financial aid representative.
Okay, and Shanika, so what types of financial aid are there available for our students?
Well, our students are able to get Pell grants and scholarships. In order to get a Pell grant, you can take from 1 to 18 credit hours, and you'll be eligible for a Pell grant based on your FAFSA status.
Shanika mentioned scholarships as a type of financial aid, and we're here with Jonathan Garrison. He's the Director of Scholarships and the Sandhills Promise here at Sandhills Community College. So Jonathan, could you tell us about some of the scholarship opportunities that are available to our students here at Sandhills?
I would, but I don't think you've got that long. We have over 200 scholarships that we award annually. We have scholarships that are based on your financial aid, your need. As Shanika was referencing the FAFSA, we do look at that to determine financial need. We have scholarships that are based on merit, so we're going to look at your GPA, we're going to look at your completion rate, and then we have scholarships that are based on your major. So if you're in nursing, culinary, early childhood, we have scholarships for just about every program on campus we have a scholarship for.
How do students apply for these scholarships?
That's a great question. We have a link right on our homepage for scholarships that will take you to our landing page. It's a very simple application. A lot of schools make students fill out individual applications for each scholarship. We don't do that. You do one general application, and then our system will sort you into the different scholarships that you qualify for. So it's a very simple application. There are a couple of essays that we have on the application. We ask students to tell us why they're worthy of a scholarship, what their future goals are. This is really your opportunity to tell our committee who you are. It's your opportunity to let us know your story, because the student is not going to get the opportunity to sit down with the committee to interview. So it's their opportunity to put their best foot forward, so to speak. We also ask for 2 recommendations from faculty or staff or any independent third party, and get a recommendation that will write you a good one. We read a lot of bad ones every year, so make sure you're asking the folks before you send them the recommendation link.
Good advice for sure. Are there any deadlines that students need to be aware of in order to make sure that their applications are in on time?
Yes. So we'll actually open the new scholarship application for the 2021-2022 school year in mid-November. And from that date until February 28th, that's our early consideration period. And then we'll have a late/final consideration deadline of May 1st. It's very important for students to make sure they get their application in during the early consideration period. When our review committee meets, the majority of our scholarships are awarded during that early consideration review period. And our highest dollar amounts are awarded in that period too. So it really is important to get the application in early.
Absolutely. And like I'd mentioned, you are the Director of Scholarships and the Sandhills Promise. Can you tell us a little bit about the Sandhills Promise Scholarship?
Sure. So the Promise Scholarship is an awesome opportunity that we have for our Moore and Hope County students. If they're a Moore or Hope County resident, if they take 4 or more, but a minimum of 4, what we call our CCP, Career and College Promise classes, while they're in high school, by the time they graduate, if they have a 2.0 or higher GPA and a 67% or higher completion rate, then we will guarantee that we will pay their tuition for free for the next 2 years. And it starts the fall semester immediately following high school graduation. So it's a really, really awesome program.
Yeah, that is a fantastic opportunity. Thank you so much, Jonathan. We are very happy that you are here to help our students get scholarships, and thank you very much.